Hey guys, Zydominus here. Now you may be wondering, Zy, why are you stopping a video from starting? Well, my dear viewer, it's because I have an announcement to make. See, me and some of my friends and family are going to the leadership conference in Texas. Wait, some of you may yell, in this economy, how will you get there? See, this is what I thought as well, until a local company decided to step up and help us out. Popcorn DREAMZ is a family-owned business and located in my home state. Just like the name it tells, they have popcorn. All kinds actually, ranging from good old movie theater butter, an instant classic obviously, and bizarre flavors like nacho picante and buñuelitos. I hope I said that right. They even have caramel corn. I'm not kidding, guys. When I don't like caramel corn, honestly, I never liked it. I tried it once and I was like, nope, this ain't it. But when I was trying out the little what is it called? Samplers? Yeah, that's right, samplers. When I was trying out the samplers, oh, I lost myself in the script. When I was trying out the samplers, they had a batch that I really liked, and now it is something I'm looking forward to get as well from them. Okay, Zy, that's cool and all, but how does this help you get to Texas? And how do I get this delicious popcorn? Well, two things. One, stop interrupting me. And two, if you use my code on the screen, 50% of the order that you do goes to my funding for the Texas trip. On top of all that, the popcorn gets shipped directly to your door. That's right. Within 2 to 5 business days, if you order on Monday, your delicious gourmet popcorn will get to your door before your work week ends. That's faster than most YouTuber merch nowadays. If you're still not sure, then take my word for it. Honest opinion. This popcorn is delicious. It truly is. It comes in many forms and packs. All you have to do is choose your favorite. Shoot. How long have I been yapping for? Anyways, there will be a link in the description down below if you want to go check it out and support my trip for not only me, but also my family and friends that are going to this leadership conference in Texas, which will be in June. Use my code at checkout. Like I said, it will be on the screen down below, or it will be in the description as well. Thank you so much for your time. God bless you all. Christ is King, and I hope you enjoyed this video. What's up, guys? Zydominus here. This is gonna be a little bit of a solo video, but we're not doing a game. Well, kinda. We're doing a 1v1 Zydominus versus Overwatch character, because I want to do more Overwatch, but I don't want to play the actual game. Anyways, so as we can look at the screen on this side, we got easy win, slight challenge, 50-50, very difficult, and instant death. How this works, it's gonna be me, like actually me. I would say the only thing special about me is that I am giving myself my PDR. PDR stands for, in this video, personal defense rifle. On top of that, what America has given me is pretty much an AR that is chambered in 50 Beowulf. This is 5.56. This is what most ARs and such are chambered in. This is 50 Beowulf. Like, yeah, it takes up the whole mag. So this is what I'm going to be using, and because this is Overwatch, I want to make it fair. I'm going to say the personal defense rifle that I have, if I land a headshot on a character that's 250 health or lower, it's an instant kill. Much like Widowmakers, because let's be honest, if anyone gets shot with this massive behemoth of a round, they're dying. So, yeah, we got that going for us. I doubt, though, that it's gonna make that much of a difference. Mostly giving myself pretty much my Bowie knife, which is this thing. But yeah, let's get right to it. First off, D.Va. If we're talking about the bot D.Va, like in her mech, there's no chance I'm winning. Her defense matrix is pretty much like, it overthrows anything that I have. Like, yeah, I have Beowulf, but we've seen her eat rockets and ultimates with that thing, so yeah, it's instant death. But if it's baby D.Va, like if she's out her mech, I feel like I have a slight edge. I'll put it in very difficult. There you go. D.Va's very difficult. Next up, Two Fists. There's actually lore in the game where it's stated that he could take down a skyscraper with his gauntlet. So Yeah, I'm not gonna do much to him. If anything, I would say probably instant death before I even... Because the way he moves in the game, I'm gonna pretty much compare that to real life. I'm gonna be so lost watching this dude like fly around me and pretty much knocking me into a building and shooting me with his hand. Yeah, it's over. Instant death. Next up, Joker Queen. I don't have that much confidence in myself taking her out because she is very skinny compared to the rest of the beefy tanks. So, she does have her knife, and she does like have chances to heal herself. But like I said, my best bet is just like long range. It's kind of just like the diva, honestly. Yeah, I'll put it in very difficult because I see myself slightly winning, but not that much. Up next, Orisa. Now, I don't see myself losing that much. If anything, it's just I'm gonna be taking pot shots off her, really. And with the 50 Beowulf, it's gonna be, you know, very damaging to her systems and such. However, she does have, you know, javelin spin, you know, which deletes all, you know, projectiles and such. She does have fortify, which makes her a little bit more beefier. But I want to say instant death. I would just say very difficult as well. Up next is Mauga. Now, I'm also taking in consideration of their ultimates, and Mauga pretty much just defeats the whole purpose of me just running away from him because of his, you know, cage thing. And I feel like with as much damage the Beowulf does with his healing factor for himself, it's gonna, you know, override whatever damage I do to him. So I'm just gonna say instant death because I have no shot killing this dude. The reason why I say these guys aren't instant deaths is because there's a slight chance of me winning. You know, keep my distance from these two, but this guy can charge me and it's all over. This dude can just roll around me and it's all over. Man, I'm not really doing too hot in this, in this video, huh? Up next is Ramatra. Now, I play Ramatra, he's my main. He doesn't do well against, like, long-range characters, but something that he does have over, like, other things, or at least other people, is his shield, and, you know, his little, like, vector, whatever, I forgot what it's called, his void accelerator, I think what is this called. He can pretty much delete somebody if it's on the head and if they stand still for too long. But I don't believe I'm gonna be doing that. I hope not anyway. If it's up close, then it's over. If it's far range, I may have a chance, but that shield really helps him out. I wouldn't say instant death, but I would say it's very difficult. Hello? There it is. Man, what's up with this tier list? Up next is Reinhardt. Same thing, except he doesn't have the range that Ramatra does. He does have those two fire strikes, but let's be honest, they're very easy to dodge. They're very slow in the game, and if we're going by game standards, I don't know how to put them in stats. I'm not going to, so I'm just going to say that they're faster than what most people run. But I would say you're easily dodging them if you just quickly move to the left or to the right, if you get what I'm saying. You can do it in the game, so. But he does have that shield. I feel like if I stay away from it, but he also has that charge. Oh shoot. Okay, he's another very difficult. Bubba. Now, the thing about Bubba, right, is that Bubba can like heal himself much more than any of these guys can. Like his main like attribute is that he can heal himself, and he should because he's just a big walking blob. But I feel like if I keep my range on him, I'll be okay. But if he like hooks me and then you know does that one shot kill, then I'm done for. Here, I'll put him at 50-50. Up next is Ligma. This dude has his shield. He also has the black hole sucky thing, and he also has the rock. He has like a lot of like abilities to help him. Where like, let's say I get around his shield or break through his shield, he'll still have a backup ability that'll help him take away damage. And that's something I can't, you know, really do. Up next is Winton. Winton. one is a monkey, but he jumps a lot and he has a bubble shield. If my 50 Beowulf hits him at all, he's probably done for him. But it's just gonna be hard to hit him, if you get what I mean. Plus his like Tesla cannon, which I think it's called, it doesn't do like too much damage, but it's enough where like if he keeps it on you for a long time, it's gonna suck. I'm just gonna say very difficult because he does dive a lot. And yeah, sure, I could do like pot shots on him, but eventually he might just it's gonna be hard to hit because he's just jumping around. And in a fight, I'm not gonna be, be able to like take good shots on him, especially with this bubble shield. So it's very difficult, but it won't be instant death like these guys. Up next is Hampton, and I'm just gonna leave him there and move on. Up next is Zarya. Her saving grace is her bubbles, and she doesn't have that much long range, and she can't move very well unlike the rest of the game in instant death. Ligma can't move very well, but he has abilities that, push him up with that, or at least back him up if he's in a tight space. Zarya doesn't really have that. She just has bubbles where if you hit it, it charges her weapon. But I'm not gonna be shooting those. But I also, she's also a professional weightlifter in the lore. So if I get close to her, I'm creamed. Let's be honest, or I'm crushed. If I take my distance away from her, like if I keep my distance from her, I may have a chance. I would say 50-50 because she does have an ult where if her ult is pretty much like it's just a black hole where it keeps me in place, and if that happens, I'm pretty much done for it because she could do a ton of damage in that short span. Okay, so here's the tanks. My best bet is against Bubba and Zarya. That's great. Up next is Ashe, and the issue with Ashe is that she is a sniper in the game. Kinda. She's like, well, let's be honest, she's a sniper. And I would say, or most people would say, oh, then just, keep a close range, The issue with that is she has a dynamite, and that which sets me on fire, and she also has a coach gun which knocks me back. So if I do get close, she'll have things to keep me away from her. And not only that, she has an ultimate where she sends her butler at me, which is pretty much just John Cena on steroids, and he just launches at me in the air and shoots at me with his arm cannons. So I don't really see me winning. I would kind of just say instant death. Up next is Bastion, and the issue with Bastion is pretty much on the fact that with the fact that he's a robot and he can turn into a turret, a sentry gun and shoots that grenade thing. Yeah, I think it's pretty much over because I don't have shields or anything. It's just me, and he's gonna tear right through me, so it's instant death. Up next is Jesse Cassidy. Cole McCree. What's his name? Cole Cassidy. Yeah, that's right. Cole Cassidy. His ult is high noon. And if we're gonna go off by ults and weapons and such, which we are, his weapons is pretty much just him with his revolver. And he also has a grenade, or a magnetic grenade, that kind of just keeps me in place or doesn't move me too well. So my best bet would have to be long range, which wouldn't be too bad. So I'm just gonna put him in slight challenge, because if he holds still long enough for me, I'll be able to two-shot him with my Beowulf weapon. So that's why I'm counting up. Up next is Echo, and I'm gonna put her in here because she flies. She can throw sticky grenades or sticky bombs at me, which keeps me, moving, which I cannot, hold still and take a good shot at her. Plus, her ultimate just turns her into me, so whatever advantage I have, she now has. So it's all over. Up next is Genji, and he's just a ninja that's a robot. My best bet is if I just keep my distance from him. However, he can just, throw his little shurikens at me, and if I take any damage, he's gonna charge right to me with his slash. Oh my goodness, with his slice ability, and it's, you know, gonna leave me bleeding and such because, you know, in real life, and it's not just, you know, Joker Queen that has a bleeding ability. All these guys are. So it's very difficult. I'm putting it very difficult because his deflect and his slash makes it way harder. I don't really want to put it here because I feel like he'll just kill me, especially after that, you know, that one, what's it called? That one animated short we took on a robot. Yeah, it's over for me. Up next is Hanzo, and he's a sniper. I would say a lot more agile than Ash. I think it is here. It is here. Now you might be wondering, why am I putting him in here? It's because he has arrows, and if he headshots me, I'm dead. Now you might be saying, but Zy, he doesn't do that in the game. He only does, you know, a little bit of that damage and such. Yeah, but this is real life, and I'm not gonna lie. If I get hit with a headshot with an arrow, I'm dying. Up next is Junkrat. Junkrat. He throws a lot of, you know, he has mines, right, and like a grenade launcher, which aren't too accurate, which means I'll be able to, you know, take him out pretty easily. I would say a lot more easier than Cassidy, but I wouldn't say is an easy win. I'll just put him in slight challenge. Even with this ult, I would say, no, you know what, his ult is the saving grace. Because unless I blow that thing up myself, which I'm sure the Beowulf is more than capable of tearing away that tire on whatever it is. Up next is Mei, and the issue with Mei is that she has self-heal and that little ice block of hers. She can also make a huge wall, where I'm pretty sure even the 50 Beowulf can break through if it takes Bastion so much time to break through. And I would also say that her ultimate kind of negates whatever I'm doing, where she could also like do long range shots, and it's very easy for her to do that, so it's kind of hard for me to, you know what, I'll put it 50-50. I can see it going either way. One with me, you know, headshotting her and being done, the other way for her being the same way. You know, I'll put her in very difficult actually, because her abilities also save her from this, and it's going to be very difficult for me to take her out. Up next is Pharah. When she flies through the air, it's kind of like Echo, but she doesn't spam, like, you know, like all these like different abilities. She really only has like this little like missile that kind of like does as a knockback sort of thing, which knocks me off balance. Let's be for real. It knocks me off balance. She launches a bunch of rockets at me, and then I'm kind of gone. So I would say instant death. Up next is Reaper. I'm putting him here because he's in the lore, he's nuts. Like, let's be honest, any damage that I try to do to him, it's gone. Like, if I try shooting at him, he just goes in his wraith mode, and then he just blasts me with a shotgun once he gets really close, and it's over. Up next is Sojourn, and I'm gonna be real with y'all. She moves really well in game. You know, she's like a high mobility class character. I would honestly say it's kinda over, because let's just say, you know, hypothetically, we start, she could zoom right past me, jump up in the air, and then like throw down her little like field of whatever that is that damages me. Once I get out of that, she'll be able to shoot me with her, you know, railgun, and then one-shot me in the head, even before I even pull out my Beowulf to fire back. So it's instant death. Man, there's a lot of characters that can kill me. Up next is Soldier, and much like Sojourn, man, these two sound the same. This dude is a seasoned vet. He's also has a AR type style weapon, which kind of beats the Beowulf in mag capacity. And it's also automatic, which also beats semi-auto, which my gun isn't. And he also has rockets and a healing. Yeah, it's over. This dude can take me out. Sombra is up next, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm not gonna lie. She kills me, let's be honest. She could go invisible, if those who don't know, and then she can like come out invisible, hack me, which in the game it disables like, abilities and such. The only ability I really have is would be like zooming in and then like, throwing my knife at her, like Joker Queen, for going off by Overwatch standards. So if she does that, I'm pretty much dead. Instant death. Next is, who are you? Symmetra. Yeah, Symmetra. Sorry, I don't really see people play this. I would say it is very easy. Yeah, she has turrets. Yeah, she has teleportation. However, it's not like Reapers where it's like, if you click a button and it does it instantly. You have to place down a turret, and then you have to walk in it to like, activate and all that such. It's gonna be way too hard for her to manage all that. I would say. I'm just going off by her abilities and the way her character works. I would say easy win. Up next is Tor. His saving grace, unlike Symmetra, well, much like Symmetra, is that he has a turret. However, the turret can get, it's not like the hers where they could get one shot. I forgot to mention that in our battle. His could take a few shots, and not only that, he's very short, which makes him a little bit harder to hit, and he also has a ability which gives him a little bit more armor and health, and makes him a little bit more faster and a little bit more tankier. So it's kind of hard for me. I would say it's kind of hard for me as a person to try to shoot a dude who's like moving back and forth like that, while also taking shots at me. So I would say instant death. Because yes. Also his ult is like pretty much just floor is lava, and that's pretty much overkill. Up next is Tracer, and I'm gonna put her over here just for the same reasons as her. Not really. She's high mobility, and way more mobility than I ever will in my life, so she's gonna be very difficult to, track and such. Up next is Venture. She's the same thing as Tracer, dude. It's over. She has way too much mobility, especially with her going underground, which, no other hero's been able to like damage her, which I'm assuming that I will be able to either, even with the 50 Beowulf. So yeah, it's over. Up next is Widowmaker, and she's a sniper. Technically one of the higher class snipers, unlike Hanzo and Ashe, right? Yeah, I'm gonna put her here because she's very like difficult to defeat, especially with her ult, which means she could go through walls. See through walls? See, it's over. Up next is Ana, and same thing as Widowmaker, except she is told to be a better shot than Widowmaker, but she doesn't insta kill me. She has those like darts, these little darts that, like slowly take away my health, which, won't be too bad if she didn't have like two other like things in her kit, like the anti-heal grenade and of course the sleep dart, which puts me to sleep. So it's all over for me. I'm putting her instant death. Up next is Baptiste, and I'll be honest with you, his abilities are cracked because he can throw down an immortal thing and it's all over for me, plus he can heal himself, which I also forgot. We're on healers now, if I didn't mention that. Ana's a healer, and she can insta kill me. Baptiste, I would say very difficult, like very, very difficult. Up next is Brigand. The way she works is like she's also a melee character, much like Reinhardt. Her long range ability is to like throw, like not throw per se, but like her weapon like shoots out with a chain. It hits the person and then it comes right back. That's how it's supposed to go. For me, my best bet is to go long range, and I feel like if I keep myself at long range, I'm good. So I would say easy win. Up next is Illari, and her ultimate is busted. I would say very difficult because she can also like push me away if I try to get close. Her weapon does like crazy headshots, I feel like if I just only take one, I'm already like down for the count. Even though I won't be dead, I would want to give up after she headshots me. Up next is Kiriko, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm not doing damage to her because of her Suzu and her like busted like 2-shot damage count. So I'm just putting her in there. Up next is this dude, Life Weaver. His saving grace, I would say his abilities, like his dash away and his flower. His ult also gives him a little bit extra health, but you still die from it. It's one of these two, and his only way of damage to me is his like little needler thing, which does crazy damage if you like are cracked with it, which I'm sure he is, but I don't think he's gonna be going for headshots, judging by his character alone. I would say slight challenge for me. Up next is Lucio. And much like the Tracer and Sombra issue, I'm gonna put him. Oh no, actually, the issue, right, is can I hit him? Plus his damage is pretty good as well. I'll leave him here. Up next is Mercy, and what she only really has is her pistol and her fly ability. But the issue with that is her fly ability only works if she flies to somebody or she flies to the little like yellow thing above someone's dead body to revive them. I would say easy. Up next is Moira, and I'm just gonna put her here because if I try to shoot at her, she'll fade away and she'll pop up behind me, and then she'll throw away her damage orb, and then she'll do the life draining thing away. I don't know what it's called, but she'll just suck my life away, and I'll be dead before I even do any lasting damage. Up next is Zenyatta. But where do I put you? You do have a Discord orb, and your ult will save you from any like damage I do. I would say very difficult because he doesn't move too much. So if I get a good clean headshot, or if I keep my shots locked on him, I'm sure I'll be alright. Well guys, this is the tier list. It looks like there's a lot of characters that I would very much die to. There's only 2 characters that I'll have a half chance at, and then there's only 6 characters I could see myself beating pretty easily or kind of challenged. But yay! But don't worry, I'll be asking all my friends this, see what they think. But until then, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe if you're new. And as always, God bless you all. Christ is King, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.